Michelangelo was born in Tuscany in 1475. His parents put him into school, but it wasn't for him. When his father realized he was not going to follow in his footsteps, he caved and sent Michelangelo to be an art apprentice under Ghirlandaio. Michelangelo traveled around a lot, but when he settled down in Rome for a bit, he produced a few of his famous works. Michelangelo, being the very popular artist he is and was, influenced his time more than his time influenced him. Michelangelo was a major influence on most of the artists to follow him and on other art pieces of his own. His work influenced the media, messages, and topics covered and used in Renaissance artwork. Each time that Michelangelo changed his style of artwork, many others followed. He influenced other artists such as Johannes Vermeer, Rembrandt, Eugene Delacroix, Rodin, Pollock, and de Kooning. The Last Judgement painting by Michelangelo is a depiction of the biblical story, The Last Judgement. It shows the judgment at the end of time, which decides who will be sent to hell and heaven for the rest of eternity. The painting takes up an entire wall of the Sistine Chapel. The painting is actually not a painting. It is a fresco. That means that instead of painting directly on the wall, he used plaster, put it on the wall, and mixed the coloring into it. This meant that any time he had made a mistake, he had to wait for it to dry, scrape it all off, and start again. The painting is centered around 4 different levels. The first level is there to represent hell. To the right, it features land covered in souls. The souls are being carried up, representing them rising from the dead to be judged as to whether or not they deserve to go to heaven or hell. The right side shows Charon taking people on a boat over to Minos in hell. This is why the painting is called The Last Judgement. The second level of the painting depicts Earth. It shows people both getting pulled up to heaven by angels, but also being pulled down to hell by devils. The third level of the painting represents heaven. It is full of people, gods, and of course centered around Christ. When you first look at the painting, your eyes are instantly drawn to Christ. There are many reasons and ways that Michelangelo gets you to draw your attention here first. First of all, Christ is centered in the painting and has a bit of sun poking out from behind him. Second, there is a series of rings that surround him, the first being a ring of blue, then a ring of gods, and then another ring of blue. This makes Christ almost a bullseye, in the sense that your eyes travel through the circles and center in on him. Thanks for watching!